How's it going, guys? This is the American Foot Channel. And first of all, don't mind the hat. I was doing some yard work. Got to do yard work. It's expensive to pay someone to do your yard work. But I wanted to talk about the Nations League semifinal, at least the U.S. versus the Jamaica match. This was yesterday. I'm recording now today because I wanted to dissect it and think about it a little bit. Because if I did it yesterday, I was going to be all emotional and whatever, which might have been even better. But anyways, that being said, yesterday's match was an absolute shit show. Do not get that wrong. An absolute shit show. But before I even get into it, guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you think yesterday was a shit show. And don't forget to subscribe if you love your U.S. men's national team, or even if you love football. Why the heck not? But anyways, let's get started. But yeah, guys, it was a shit show. Conceded a goal about 30 seconds into the match. Big mistake by Anthony Robinson, who's been really good in the Premier League this season. One of the best fullbacks in the Premier League for sure. Joe Scally fell asleep, got beat too. Matt Turner's not much he could have done about it, to be honest. At least I don't think so. I'm not a goalkeeper, I don't know. But yeah, we started off like that, guys, and that was a shit show. That was awful. Yeah, we got hit. We got hit with the 1-2 right from the beginning. Was not good. It was a disjointed ass game, man. Like, then you had Scally getting cooked. He got taken off during halftime, which I thought was a good move. Then this man, Greg Berhalter, being the genius, being the leader of this national team, being the best thing that's ever happened to U.S. soccer. He goes and puts him as a right wing back, right back, whatever you want to call it. Wasting McKennie, wasting his talents. A man that wins a lot of headers in the box, scores a lot of goals in the box for us. He even puts some nice through balls every now and then. I think this guy saw his assists he's got recently with Juventus and took that to heart. But nah, that was a waste of Weston McKennie out there. I wrote some notes here because there was a whole lot of shit going on. Musa also was not very good. He got taken off. Apparently he was doing Ramadan, which I understand, you can't eat till sundown, but, still, he was not good. He was not good. So I was not impressed with Yunus Musa. He did not look good. He did not look like he made any improvements from the last time we saw him. He looks like he got worse, but the Ramadan thing, but guys, we still need our guys to perform regardless. We could even add in there that the pitch looked like shit, but that's not an excuse for what we saw. They look like shit. Guys, this stadium's going to be hosting the most games during the World Cup. They better sort that shit out by then, because this pitch looked awful. But other than that, we can't blame the pitch, guys. Like, the team was just bad. There was no urgency from the team. There was just nothing going on for most of the match. It wasn't until the second half when Greg made those changes where the team got a lot better, where Reyna came in. And of course, Reyna comes in, gets 2 assists. It doesn't take a genius to know that he would do something like that. One of our most talented players. Yeah, I can't stay healthy, but still one of our most talented players by far. So it's not a surprise at all. I mean, it's just, it wasn't good, man. Tillman, I honestly can't think of Tillman ever having a good game for the U.S. He's had average or mediocre games. I've never seen him have a good game. Now, I'm not ready to give up on Tillman, but still, like, we got to see better from him. He's very consistent with the U.S. Or he's consistently not good. We could call it like that. But yeah, a lot of issues, man. No intensity for most of the game. It looked like these guys were those guys at school that think they're too good and they're not really trying because they're playing the really shitty players and they're still losing, but they don't really take it serious. That's what it looked like most of this match. And honestly, it was pretty embarrassing. Like, the fact that we got a last-minute draw like that off an own goal in a match where we probably should have won by multiple goals just because their team was so decimated. They were missing so many players. It's honestly, it's embarrassing, man. Like, if we play like this in the Copa America, we're going to get destroyed. We're probably still going to get through our group stage, but when we get past that, like, we're going to get destroyed, guys. So we're going to be playing really good teams. Heck, even this weekend, Mexico made it to the final. It looked decent, kind of. Panama looked pretty good too. But we could really realistically lose this game against Mexico. Like, there's pretty high chances of that if we're going to go in there playing like this. I mean, guys, it's been 5 fucking years of this, man. The team, it only seems to be getting worse, to be honest. There have been almost no good performances from this team since this man came back. Honestly, the future looks bleak. Really bad coach, to be honest. The man just, we all know his game plan, have your fullbacks push up, spam a bunch of crosses, a bunch of bad crosses normally, misuse players like Balogun and like Reyna, like McKennie now. It's just a disaster, guys. Like, I'm not saying we're France or England with the amount of time we have. No, we are nowhere near that. Nowhere. Most of our players wouldn't even make like an England B team, to be honest. But we're a good national team, and we're for sure better than Jamaica, even at full strength. And we're for sure better than Jamaica's B team. We're better than Mexico. But with this guy, there's just no improvements. He is not the guy that is going to take your national team to the next level. He's trying to run this team like a club team, just trying to use the same system with players that don't work. It's not going to work, man. So like I said, no improvements. Like this team, it only looks worse to me as time goes by. When you compare this to the BJ Callahan era, how the team played, like this is a disaster. Absolute disaster. Like I can't believe, like, it's so bizarre to me how U.S. soccer defends this, man, and the media, like, I've never seen something like that. Like, I understand backing your coach, I get it, especially if you hired him, but the way they defend him, like, they just, like, cradle him, they want to wrap him in, like, plastic, like, they just want to take care of him, like, even the media, and it's so bizarre, man. I don't understand, like, there should be fire under this guy's ass, like, this team, like, it's by far the most talented U.S. team we've ever had. Like, these players, we have never, ever in our history had players starting for Juventus, for AC Milan, like, even Pulisic winning the Champions League. We've never had that. Like, I'm sure we had Johan Karofsky win the Champions League, but he didn't play for shit. But, Pulisic was a big factor. You got a guy like Joe Reyna, who's, his club career is kind of shambles right now, but he's a talented-ass player, man. A striker with Balogun, like with his conditions, we've never had a striker like that, man. Like a guy that scored like 20 goals for a French team in the French First Division, we haven't had that. Yeah, his season hasn't been the best this year, but we've never had players like that. Beppe, who, like, I'm a big Beppe guy, so I think he has like really, really high ceiling. It's crazy, dude. Like, it's crazy that a guy like this just can't get the best out of his players, like. Or it's not crazy because he's just a shit coach. So I don't understand, like, U.S. soccer and the media just defending him, just like straight up like dick riding this dude. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I don't even know. It's really disheartening. Like, our odds in that final against Mexico playing like this, like, I would say I would almost favor Mexico over us, just because this was so disjointed. Because, don't get it twisted, guys. Like, this is not a good Mexico team, but it's still the second best team in CONCACAF. Like their team is more solid than this Jamaica team for sure. They got better pieces. They got an overall better just team. It's looking bleak, like the future. Like Copa America, we're gonna drop a stinker there playing like this, man. And U.S. soccer does not see that. All they care about is defending their little boy. I just don't get it. It's honestly bizarre. Yesterday's game was a disaster, guys. Like, everything that went wrong could have gone wrong. We just got lucky at that last minute with a deflection that went in. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm happy. I'm super happy that we won. But just looking like this, it's embarrassing, honestly. Like, it's bad. Like, I know other teams in the region, they see the players we have, and they're just like, damn, like, these guys aren't very good. Like, you would think so. Guys starting in Milan, Juventus, and I know those teams aren't what they used to be, but still, it's pretty impressive. It's a whole lot better than what most of the other national teams have in this region, to be honest. So yeah, guys, I mean, it's a disaster. It was a disaster. Greg Berhalter needs to go. He needs to get the fuck out of our national team, because we're not going to go to the next level with this guy. And honestly, we should probably not hire an American coach, because I don't see any American coach other than maybe Matarazzo over in Germany that could take us to the next level. Like, we really need someone better to push his team, and it really bugs me that the players support him so much, but they should. That's their coach, that's their manager, so they should do that. But it bugs me because he's not good. He's not good, guys. So it's really frustrating. I know it frustrates the shit out of most of you fans, at least the people that know what. At least the people that somewhat understand the game. You don't even have to be like really into it. You can be pretty casual and still be like, damn, like this team's is not very good. Why are we not that good? But I know these guys play in Europe. Isn't Europe supposed to be where all the good players are at? Well, why aren't these guys good? So, yeah, it doesn't take a genius to know this, guys. But yeah, just let me know down in the comments what you think. What you think about this disaster class. Greg Berhalter should go. He's a shit coach. At least he gets the lineup somewhat right now. But yeah, guys. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Or let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button. And y'all have a good one.